All right, without further ado, I would like to turn it over to the co-chairs of Teachers of Excellence, Lisa Cavaliere and Lile. Lisa?
Oh, thank you, President Scott. I'm actually starting us off. Thank you. Good afternoon, Rotarians and welcome guests. If you haven't already, we have a presentation for best viewing today. You can select the speaker view in your upper right-hand corner of your computer screen. That'll give you the best experience of our presentation today. And if you're not a Teacher of Excellence, please mute your audio. Thank you so much. Pasadena Rotary is proud to present our 30th annual 2020 Teachers of Excellence program.
And
This
Del,
is such
one second. Can we also
special event for our club and our community. And we would like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to everyone involved. Rotary exemplifies community service, and public education is the foundation of a thriving and productive community. Our public school teachers are some of the best in our nation. Today, we recognize, honor, and celebrate their dedication, hard work, and passion for our children, our future leaders. Here's a brief overview of how we got here today. In January every year, our Teachers of Excellence Committee reaches out to school principals of the Pasadena Unified School District, inviting them to nominate teachers at the very top of the teaching field. Nomination packages are sent out and nominees must meet 8 eligibility requirements. The nominating principals and the nominees are required to write 3 essays each that address specific teaching strategies, including 1, demonstrating evidence of successful teaching techniques, 2, creating positive relationships with students, parents, and colleagues, and 3, participation in continuing professional development and innovation. Our committee evaluates the 6 essays submitted for each nominee and selects 10 semifinalists. This year, we received 23 nominations. For those of you keeping score at home, that's 138 essays received and reviewed this year by our committee. A lot of work. Our next step in the selection process would typically be to visit each of the 10 semifinalists in their classroom and observe and evaluate their teaching skills in person. This year, that was not possible, so we conducted online interviews with 3 questions for each nominee. The interviews were evaluated by the committee, and the extremely difficult task of selecting the 5 awardees began. This year, our Teachers of Excellence Committee consisted of Rotarians Phyllis Mueller, Hassan Kurgmanden, Wendy Lee, Eric Deichart, and Edsel D'Souza. Our committee members also included 2019 Teacher of Excellence, Patricia Fontenot Hughes, Elizabeth Nahara Bustillos, and Cynthia Macias, and former PUSD Administrator and past Pasadena Educational Foundation President, Kathy Enoye. Co-Chair Lisa Cavaliere and I want to thank these committee members who made all this possible. This year's 5 Teachers of Excellence will receive $1,500 each, and their schools will receive an additional $500. This is made possible by the Rotary Foundation. In addition, they will receive certificates of recognition from the Office of Pasadena Mayor Terry Turnick, the Office of Congresswoman Judy Chu, the Office of State Senator Anthony Portantino, and the Office of Assembly Member Chris Holden. Representatives from these offices are in attendance today, as well as Pasadena School Board members Michelle Richardson Bailey, Patrick Canahan, Elizabeth Pomeroy, and Kim Kenny. Forgive me, Patrick. So let's get to it. It's my honor to introduce Pasadena Unified Superintendent, Dr. Brian McDonald, to say a few words. Brian?
Good afternoon. I bring you greetings on behalf of the entire Board of Education. And I want to start out by thanking the Pasadena Rotary, of which I'm a member, for 30 years of honoring our teachers through the Teachers of Excellence Award. To the award recipients, congratulations. These amazing teachers represent the hard-working women and men who provide excellent instruction to our students every day. I am very familiar with the excellent work of each of the teachers of excellence here today, especially Ms. Narvaez, who's my son's sixth grade teacher, who was my son's sixth grade teacher this past year, as well as Ms. Partmer, who assisted him when he participated in various plays at McKinley School. These teachers are all compassionate, out-of-the-box thinkers, always chasing unconventional solutions to problems. The coronavirus pandemic showed us, more than ever, the importance of teachers. And it's during these times of crisis that people look to institutions for leadership and stability. And the PUSD teachers, administrators, and staff provided both. Our PUSD teachers certainly rose to the challenge, continuing to teach online, demonstrating their care for our students, and providing a sense of stability. And you know, the civil unrest after George Floyd's death, while in custody of the Minneapolis police, has raised many issues. But as Mayor Tornick rightfully stated at the vigil last week, Tuesday at City Hall, a strong public school system can and must play an important role in working to address this very vexing issue of racial bias and injustice. The PUSD is committed to leading the way in facing and addressing some of these most persistent problems facing our community and the world today. So when schools reopen on August the 17th, once again, our teachers will provide this same stability that will help guide our students. I am so proud of the PUSD team and the 2020 Teachers of Excellence. And again, congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. McDonald. A message has just gone out to everyone that if you mute your, well, please mute, but also take off your video, but all the folks from the schools, teachers, principals, school board, please keep yours on. And so that'll help us with our presentation if we have all the other members take off their video. So let's get started. Thank you so much, Dr. McDonald. Our first winner today is Marisha Narvaez, in fact, who Dr. McDonald just referenced as his child's sixth grade teacher. You have had the chance to receive our printed program. It didn't get printed, as you know, it became a PDF. So you have the basic bios. So what I wanted to present today was just a moment or two about each of our candidates from the words of their nominators, so from the words of their principals. So here's what nominator Dr. Mark Anderson, principal of Marshall Fundamental School, has to say about Marisha. And I'm just gonna read a snippet. Marisha is one of the most powerful and effective teachers with whom I have ever worked. She holds herself and students to incredibly high expectations. While Marisha teaches sixth grade, she is teaching to prepare, excuse me one second. I think this, Frank, would be when we put up our screen share so we can see Marisha. There we go. Okay. While Marisha teaches sixth grade, she is teaching to prepare students for advanced placement in high school and college. Her former students upon graduating high school often remark that she, as their sixth grade teacher, is one who best prepared them for success in college. And in Marisha's own words, I would add, I refer to my students as scholars and explain to them that highly educated people adopt successful day-to-day practices like setting goals, developing their work ethic, and understanding how they learn best. So Marisha, it is our great pleasure, the Rotary Club of Pasadena, to present to you our 2020 Teacher of Excellence Award. As was described earlier, you'll be getting something in the mail, as will Dr. Anderson. And congratulations, and we are just delighted that you are one of our Teachers of Excellence this year.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Very quickly, thank you for the honor. Just watching everybody, you guys are a very classy bunch of people, and all the wonderful donations that you guys are making to public education. You know, teachers are not used to being spotlighted. We like to spotlight our children, our kids. So this is quite an honor, and in lieu of time, I just want to say thank you very much. Congratulations to all my fellow nominees, the ones that won and then the ones that did not win. And there's a lot more teachers that were not nominated that are awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marisha, so much. And I see Dr. Anderson is also on the call. If you want to wave, that would be wonderful. Okay, thank you. So moving on to our second winner. I keep wanting to say nominee, but these are the winners. You guys are the winners. We have Mario Hernandez, who was nominated by Dr. Lawton Gray, who is also on the call. And he is an honors teacher from John Muir High School, as you can see there on the screen. Here's what Dr. Gray, says about Mario. When visiting Mr. Mario Hernandez's classroom, you never truly know what to expect. However, that comment is not a negative view of his instruction or classroom management. It is because he is constantly doing something exciting or interesting with his students. His classroom is on the top of my list to visit when I am conducting school tours. When you walk into his classroom, you might see students in groups of 3 around easels, looking as if they are creating and explaining their beautiful masterpieces around a word or around a word problem. Or you might just see students working collaboratively together to complete a project that was given to them to explore as a team. In his own words, Mario says, "I love teaching and I love my students. My room is full at nutrition and lunchtime because students know that I offer a safe space. They also know that I try to help them see possibilities. Every year I take students to universities that are a little further away from Pasadena, such as UCSB. I want them to broaden their perspectives and see that there are many options." So Mario, it gives us great pleasure as the Rotary Club of Pasadena to present to you the 2020 Teacher of Excellence Award.
Thank you.
Oh, this too.
Good afternoon. First, I would like to express my gratitude to the Pasadena Rotary Club for this recognition. It means a lot to us teachers to be honored by the Rotary Club because it helps us to feel the support of our larger community. For that, I thank you. I would also like to thank my family, my wife and kids, for their never-ending support. Without them, none of this would be possible. To my principal, Dr. Gray, for his support and for the energy he brings to advocating for us and for our school. I would also like to thank my colleagues at Muir. I always say that I steal great ideas from others, and in fact, there's a lot of truth to that. Collaborating with my colleagues makes me a stronger teacher. We challenge each other, we encourage each other, we teach each other, and above all, we support each other. I am grateful for my Mustang family. And although I don't know if they will ever hear this, I want to thank my students, past and present. It is true that they are the reason I do what I do with passion and conviction. They inspire me, they make me laugh, they make me feel challenged, but most importantly, they give me a feeling of youthful hope. I see in them what our future can be, and it reminds me that great things lie ahead. It is my responsibility and my privilege to help them make that future a reality. And for that, I'm deeply grateful to them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mario, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Our third winner today is John Newell. John was nominated by Dr. Rita Exposito, and he is a teacher at Jackson STEM Dual Language Magnet Academy. From his principal, I read, "John masterfully creates learning experiences for his students that inspire exploration, collaboration, critical thinking, and problem solving. His science lab is abuzz with enthusiastic learners who are actively engaged in activities that deepen their knowledge and their practical understanding of science and engineering concepts." And from his own words, I take, "Working with parents." Also, this is a question about positive relationships with students, parents, teachers, and others. "Working with parents is an integral part of teaching. The PTA at Jackson is very active and strong. I'm honored to have their support in planning special events and activities for all grade levels. Over the past 2 years at Jackson, I've coordinated the 5th grade science camp trip, astronomy night, visits from Cabrillo Museum, Kids Space, Pasadena Audubon Society, and the National History Mobile Museum. So John, as you can see, is a busy guy. They all are. And I have to add, I'm going to add a quick side note that you have no idea how hard it is to judge and to put numbers by these candidates. Every single one, I said, well, Del, I just want all of them. Can't we have all of them? So congratulations to John. On behalf of the Pasadena Rotary Club of Pasadena, we're delighted to honor you as a 2020 Teacher of Excellence, and all the things that go along with that. And we'd love to hear just from you for a moment.
Great. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm definitely humbled and honored to be in a group of such amazing teachers, along with my recipients, Marisha, Mario, Lauren, and Eric. We've got some wonderful teachers that are being recognized today, and there's some amazing teachers in the Pasadena Unified School District. I wanted to say thank you also to the Pasadena Rotary Club for their hard work and their longstanding history of honoring educators. Thank you to Victoria Reda, Caroline Bermudez, Dr. Reynoso, Dr. Stewart, and Rita Exposito, my principals over the years, with their guidance, their leadership, and trust that they provided it to me. I'd also like to thank my family, my chosen family, and my fiance for all their love and support with my education and education pursuits. This award really doesn't belong to me. It does belong to all of my students, the thousands of students that I've had a pleasure of coming through my classroom as a public school teacher. It further also belongs to the incredible teachers that I've had a chance to work with and beside during my teaching career, who have created a beautiful community of academic excellence, inspiring all their students to become whoever and whatever they want to be. And just in closing, I'm often asked by a lot of my friends, why did you become a school teacher? And I like to remind them that it's a job just like anybody else, and all of our jobs have ups and downs. But there's no other job of being a teacher that I know of where I can change someone's life. And to hear the words from my students to say, Mr. Newell, I finally got it, is just something that fills my heart with joy. So thank you to everyone here, and thank you to the Pasadena Rotary.
That's awesome, John.
Yay, John! Woo!
Go, John.
John brought his fan club. That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Yeah, John.
Our 4th winner today is Lauren Partma. Lauren, we're delighted to give you today the 2020 Teacher of Excellence Award. And from your principal, Jermaine Nesbitt, who's also on the call today, from William McKinley School of the Arts, we hear, Ms. Partma is a creative educator who converts a dynamic learning adventure for her students. She spends time developing her students' habits to become good learners. Students also learn the non-academic skills in her classroom, such as how to persevere, be mindful learners, and be accountable, all while becoming independent and self-directed. She teaches middle school 6th graders and prepares them to take on their upper grades with confidence. And in Laura's own words, I picked this: building positive relationships. Building positive relationships with my students has transformed my teaching. I strongly believe my teaching methods would be ineffective if I didn't build strong relationships first. My students are my mentees. I am not just their teacher. I am their coach, their cheerleader, and their mentor. So Laura, it gives me great pleasure to bestow upon you today the award of the 2020 Teacher of Excellence from the Rotary Club of Pasadena. Congratulations. If you'd like to unmute, we can have you say a couple words.
Way to go, Lauren.
Thank you, Rotary Club, for this amazing honor, and to my principal, Ms. Nesbitt, for the nomination. I am so thankful for all the teachers, principal, and staff, past and present, that have supported and helped me on this journey. Our school is made up of an amazing team of educators that work collaboratively to do what's best for kids. Thank you to PUSD for allowing me the time to attend trainings in New York City, in Maine, in Arizona, to become a better educator. I fully believe in bettering yourself each day, both professionally and personally, and I'm grateful to the district for supporting me in venturing out and bringing best practices back to our district. Thank you to my parents and my students, past and present, for supporting and inspiring me to become a better human every single day. Thank you again, Rotary Club, for honoring teachers always, and especially this year, in a year that we have had to adapt, to change, to be flexible, and still be the best educators for our students, no matter what the circumstances. Thank you. I'm humbled and grateful.
Wonderful. Congratulations, Lauren.
Way to go, Lauren, you did it.
Excellent. So our last but not least, and I did not do these in alphabetical order on purpose. I like to shake it up a little bit, and I pulled names out of hats. So our last but not least winner, is Eric Gothold. Eric was nominated by Dr. Brian Stanley, who I believe is also on the call today, who is the principal at Rose City High School. In Principal Stanley's words, Mr. Gothold is a dedicated teacher who truly cares for the health and well-being of his students. He inspires students to achieve beyond what they think is possible. He also has been selected by me to co-teach our empowerment class, which is a class unique to Rose City High School that all new students take. This course serves as an orientation to the school, as well as providing students with an engaging curriculum that addresses the social emotional aspects that may have led students to academic failure in the past. Dropout prevention research indicates that transferring schools is one of the primary risk factors associated with students dropping out of school, as it can be difficult for students to form new relationships at their new school. So teachers have chosen to teach this course are teachers that have proven to build positive relationships with students so that our incoming students can quickly bond with adults on campus. And in his own words, Eric says, because students taking my classes come in varying levels of experiences and learning styles, my courses are highly differentiated to meet the needs of all learners right where they are. I use very little direct instruction and rely more on individual learning experiences and collaborative work. So it's our great pleasure, Eric, to present to you today 2020 Teacher of Rotary Club of Pasadena 2020 Teacher of Excellence Award. Congratulations.
Thank you very, very much to Pasadena Rotary and to all of my fellow winners, the nominees. Pasadena is loaded with incredible teachers, and I feel so blessed to be at Rose City with a staff that not only is supportive of my efforts, but of everyone's efforts, students, parents, that everybody works together. And with Brian Stanley at the helm, I've seen the potential and what can be really powerful in education. And it's an honor to work in a place that realizes that and really takes advantage of it. I feel very fortunate to be recognized, and I know a couple of the winners mentioned I'm very used to recognizing students and their achievements, so I'm not as good at accepting it myself. But thank you so much to Pasadena Rotary, to Dr. McDonald, to Brian Stanley, to everybody at Rose City, to my family, my wife, and my daughter, who have taught me a lot over this pandemic about what really matters and its connections. And this platform here, to be able to see all of you where we can't necessarily be together, I still feel such a big part of an amazing program. This Teachers of Excellence program is fantastic, and I want to see it continue long into the future. So congratulations to all the winners, and thank you, Pasadena Rotary.
Thank you, and congratulations, Eric. So that wraps up our Teachers of Excellence program, our formal program. I did want to tell all the winners that the mayor had a meeting and had to step out at 1 o'clock, but he wanted to pass along his congratulations. Also, as was mentioned by Dell, we will have certificates for you, and we do have a number of school board members here on the call as well today. So we're grateful for all of that support for all of you. We do miss having the wonderful videos that are normally shown of you in action, but we hope that this has sufficed for everyone to get a real good sense of who you are, and we congratulate you all today. I'll pass it back to Dell.
Thank you, Lisa. Fantastic. And Teachers of Excellence, this year you will be invited to lunch at the Rotary Club once we are back in action there, so we can celebrate you even more. We don't want you to miss out on that, and we don't want to miss out on that. So congratulations again to this year's Teachers of Excellence. Pasadena Rotary is proud to support the teachers of the Pasadena Unified School District and the important work that you do every day. Your immense contribution to our community and indeed our democracy do not go unnoticed. On behalf of Pasadena Rotary, thank you, 2020 Teachers of Excellence. And President Scott, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to all the teachers. I don't know if you know this, but our annual global theme is Rotary Connects the World. And nowhere's a better example than our teachers who connect our kids and grow our community. And we really appreciate and honor you today. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Dale, and all the Committee of the Teachers of Excellence for helping make this program possible. I actually have a very special announcement, which I'm really excited about. As you might have known, because we're doing all of this time machine things, the Rotary Club of Pasadena is celebrating a century of service, 100 years of providing service and fellowship to our community. Teachers of Excellence is part of that. For the whole year, we've been fundraising in order to do what we do bigger. Do it bigger. Well, 2020 Teachers of Excellence winners, you are part of that. So as winners of the 2020 Teachers of Excellence, you will be getting an additional $1,000 with your award. So each teacher will be sent a check for $2,500 from the Rotary Club of Pasadena. Congratulations. I love saying things like that. That is so awesome. And thank you to the club for your generosity for this year as we raise money to do that. So congratulations once again.